Today we're doing some cleaning of our room share. This is what is expected of you. The shower screens and shower floor are going to be cleaned with this stuff to get rid of the calcium and the soap scum off the shower screen and the shower base. This Domestos bleach is going to be used on in the shower, on the walls, and also is going to be used on the floor using the mop. This apparatus will also be used for cleaning the walls. You'll be needing a vacuum cleaner, a bucket to clean your windows with. In the bathroom, you can see a dirt shadow on the tiles. These are, again, calcium and dirt built up. The tiles are non-slip, so they actually grab the dirt really easy. What we'll be doing is spraying the calcium cleaner onto the tiles floors and leaving them for about 5 minutes and then giving them a scrub. Also, the shower base will be doing exactly the same thing. We will be cleaning the windows and the tracks and the surrounds of all the windows, and we will be cleaning all the horizontal sections around the architraves of the doors and also around the windows. We'll be cleaning on top of the ceiling fan. I have removed one panel of the window so I can actually get to the fly screen to give it a clean. Again, cleaning all the surrounds, and in the tracks you can actually see how dirty it is. And I have removed everything out of the room to make it really easy to clean. So let's start. So the plan is to put this stuff into here, and I'll do about 50% of water and 50% of calcium scale rust remover. And with this Domestos bleach, I will put about maybe a good couple of squirts into a bottle like that, and that'll be enough for cleaning. As for the bucket, this bucket here, I'll only be putting a little squirt into that bucket, very minor. As far as cleaning the windows, I've got a window cleaner, I've got the scrubber, I've got my blade, and the organic Palmolive Fresh, just a little squirt. That is more than enough. As I say, just a fairly generous squirt. And with the calcium, fill up about halfway, and then the rest with water. The other important item that you do need is a mask to put over your face, as we're using chemicals. And I have removed everything out of the room to make it really easy to clean. And then using your sponge, I've resprayed the surrounds with some bleach, like so. And now you get into all the corners, into the tracks. We first clean the windows down with this. Using a blade like this to go over the windows. Using the cloth to wipe any excess off around the corners. We'll get our sliding panel and do exactly the same. wiping off any rips around the edges. You'll also pick up a little bit of dirt as you go as well. And popping the sliding panel back into the window. That's one window. You've only got several to go. You get your duster, dust out all roads and horizontal surfaces. Once that is done, you grab your bleach, give everything a spray, leave it for a couple of minutes, and then give it a good wipe down. And that should be clean all horizontal surfaces around the architraves, around the doorways. See a little bit of dirt there. It's important to spray inside all the cupboards with the bleach. Cleaning to all the corners and cleaning out the drawers, and then giving it a good wipe out. Get down on your hands and knees and clean all the skirting, all those horizontal surfaces. It's important to vacuum, and then once vacuumed, then you can mop. Not only mopping the floor, also the walls. I will demonstrate that shortly. Now, before mopping the floor with this mop, we will be mopping the walls, which is one side cleaning and one side drying. So we're going to put the mop in, really clean, give it a dry. Now we're ready to actually mop the walls. Now this is just to get any dirty marks off the walls, so that when the next tenant comes in, it is nice and clean. Now the whole wall is done. Any hard spots, have a sponge ready to just go over, and doing the whole wall. And repeat this on all walls and doors, putting pressure on the mop. Spray the shower floor, the bathroom tiles with CLR. Try and get up the shadows, spray all over the tiles and in the shower base. Spray the shower base, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then grab your trusty scrubbing brush and scrub like hell. We have a scrubbing brush which we will use on the tiles. These are non-stick tiles, so they actually grab the dirt and the calcium from the water. So it does make it a little bit harder to get clean. But as you'll see, it will become clean. I will now put this what my mum used to call elbow grease. I looked in the cupboard for it, couldn't find it anywhere. Anyway, here we go. So after a fair bit of scrubbing, the tiles have become very clean. Now the last thing you do, once everything else is clean, is you mop the floor. Leave it for last, again, using the same sort of mop. Very easy to do. And go over the whole floor. Room clean. Ready for the bed to go back into. Bathroom clean. Windows clean, shower clean, toilet clean. Room is now clean. Tracks are clean, as you can see. Windows are clean. Cupboards are clean. Bathroom is clean. Now, if you allow yourself about 4 hours for cleaning, in this demonstration of cleaning, I have not included doing the shower screen, but I have done it. And it is very important that it does get done. Basically the same application as how you clean your windows is the same way as you clean the shower screen, except you use CLR on it.